Susie Amell closes the mirror in her apartment, rubs her face with some water before exiting the bathroom. She puts on a leather jacket and exits the apartment. Walks down the staircase before running into Thomas Parker. Thomas says, "Hey, Susie, you want to come to my place tonight? You surely are looking really lumptious tonight." Susie says, "Dude, we had a bowling alley transaction, and I just didn't really understand why you did that." Thomas Parker closed the door slightly behind you. "Oh, Susie, I tracked you we had sex in the male's room." Susie responded, "As if." Susie Amell walked down the staircase all the way to the bottom of the staircase in response to Thomas Parker. "Hey, Thomas." Thomas looks down the staircase. Thomas receives a middle finger from Susie Amell. Susie Amell exits down the staircase toward the second floor, when all of a sudden Thomas Parker leans over the railing and gives her the middle finger from above, right back, and then turns around and goes to his apartment room and slams it shut. Susie Amell exits outside into the cold, chilling air. And notices that an electrical current had just sparked from a nearby telephone pole. Susie Amell breathes simultaneously, shockingly, and walks down the road. The road is, however, completely empty. She walks down the sidewalk, decides to take her chances in the main road, looks left, looks right, and walks down the road to meet Mason Cook at a party with a red hood nearby. Susie Amell walks down the street. However, she halts when all lights on the whole entire street turn on simultaneously, automatically, for no apparent reason. Susie looks around and says to herself, "These lights don't normally turn on." Nearby, a cord is seemingly stretched between the power outage between the power an apartment and another telephone post. The cord breaks free all of a sudden, and it causes an electrical turbulence between the various lights on the road. The lights in front of Susie Amell break free, and within Susie Amell's eyes, various electrical cords and grids decide to break free and burst around her, coming closer and closer to her. The lights turn out as each and every one bursts into electrical currents. She turns around and runs down the street backwards in her high-heeled shoes, running as fast as she can. The electric cords break, and that's when all of a sudden a main axeway connected to a telephone pole breaks free and slams the ground. However, it doesn't just slam the ground. The telephone pole breaks free and lynches behind Susie Amell. And as it gets closer and closer, the electrical grid sparks in front of her, trapping her, causing her to halt. And then as Susie Amell as soon as the telephone pole breaks free and slams in front of her, she jumps over the telephone pole immediately as soon as it slams her. However, this was part of Death Design's plan, and the trolling piece that came after Susie Amell hits the car, jumps over, and fries her whole entire body and circuit system, killing her instantly.